Hi guys, and I'm back with this review of the E2, the Hornby LBSC E2. This one is a nice runner. I just wish Hornby would have retooled it by now, but clearly they're more interested in the bigger locos, which is fine. We'll have a look at this in more detail. Sadly, most of it's moulded, but the front does come off and it has got separately applied handrails, which are there on the cement box door, which comes off, and down the side here of the boiler. And it has some separately applied details on the water tanks, really, and the safety valves and whistles. And I think there's an air pump, I think that's separately applied too. The linkage is thick, as you expect from the 80s. It was 85 this came out. As we move around to the back, it has cab detail, but it's not painted. As you can see, there's some there. You can make it adjust, I think. There you go. There's some there. It's just moulded. Colour's not too bad. And we have some steps at the back. Big decoupling front and back. Everything else is just moulded, really. Like I said, safety valve and whistles are separately applied too. And underneath, just nothing really. Just the old-fashioned setup from underneath. Pickups on all 6 wheels, I believe. It could be 4. SCR E2 class. The London, Brighton and South Coast Railway E2 was a class of 060T steam locomotive designed by Lawson Blinton, intended for shunting work and short distance freight trains. 10 examples were built between 1913 and 1916 and were withdrawn from service and scrapped between 1961 and 63. On the second series of E2s, they were judged to be successful, except a few were found to have inadequate water tanks. Therefore, 5 more were ordered to replace them with extended tanks. They were stopped because of the war, but eventually delivered between June 1915 and October 1916. As we know, Thomas the Tank Engine was based on him. In 1946, Pena used the later series of E2s as a base for its character in Thomas the Tank. In the second book of the series by the Reverend Audrey, according to some and some sketches by Audrey, Thomas the Tank was originally going to be an Alaniar J tank class, although Audrey's original model of Thomas was a Triang LMS Ginty, and it was later replaced with a Triang E2, representing number 100 to 104 of the original 5, and there is lots of different modifications to Thomas over the years. Here is some information on the classification. Power type is obviously steam. Designer L.B. Blinton, all built at Brighton Works between 1913 and 1916. 10 were built. The wheel configuration is the 060T, and they are of standard gauge. Fuel type is coal. Cylinders is 2, and it's inside. They operated under the London, Brighton, South Coast Railway, the Southern, and the Southern region of BR. The BR power classification is a 3F. They were drawn between 61 and 63, as I mentioned, and all were sadly scrapped. Here is some information on the loco I just looked at. Its BR number is 32100. Its first grouping number, SR number, is 2100. First pre-grouping number, LBSC 100. The class code is the E2, obviously, built by Billington. It's a 060T. It was built on the 30th of the 6th, 1913 at Brighton Works. Its shed codes are 1948, 73A Stewart Lane. Last shed code 71I Southampton Docks. It was withdrawn on the 31st of the 11th, 1961 at Eastleigh Works. It was cut up on the 31st of the 1st, 1962. So yeah guys, that's it on the tracks. Just to warn you in advance, it is loud and it is noisy and it doesn't like slow speed running, so I'm just going to let it run off. So yeah guys, that's the end of the video. Obviously I had the E2 which I reviewed, and you can see the cab detail sort of there I believe. Then we had the E4 by Bachmann, stunning model, stunning. That had the World War One coaches, and this one had two random four-wheel coaches mimicking something, I don't know what. And then over here we had two Terriers, the M7 National Museum, and we have the S100 USA tank. So yeah guys, that was it. Sorry about the noise of the loco. I've serviced it and it's still making that same noise and it's wobbling a bit. I don't know, I might have to send it off to someone else who possibly can make it run a lot better than I can. Yeah, overall, if you can get one at a good price, they're not too bad. I paid $35 for mine. It was what, four years ago. So yeah, but if you can't get one, maybe one day Hornby might retool it. Maybe. I did ask him on Twitter the other day if they would retool it, and along with the Saint class or Coit class or whatever you want to call it, there was 4 different classes, and they said we can't tell you what we've got planned for the future. Just keep an eye on the engine shed, which doesn't really help us at all. But anyway, overall guys, it's a nice loco, lined, wonderful, runs okay. Obviously there's a YouTuber out there that runs better than mine, but you know. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, give it a like and a comment, and if you wait for this video, there will be some more videos up, and any take your fancy, just click on them. Don't remember to take the poll if you want to. You don't have to. If you want to, you're more than welcome. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and it's goodbye from them and it's goodbye from me. Bye.